Kia ora whanau. I hope you guys are having a great Friday today. I had this great idea that I was going to do a lot of school holiday baking to give some ideas for you to do some cooking with the kids. Unfortunately, the weeks have got away with me, and here we are at the end of the holidays, and I've only done a couple of things. So I thought what I'd do today is just quickly jump on board and show you guys how to make a whole orange cake. This is quick and it's easy, really simple to do. And it actually uses the whole orange. So it's the skin, it's the flesh, it's everything. So this is an American recipe. So as I'm going through, you'll notice the ingredients are going to be in ounces. So when you're dealing with an American recipe on a Thermomix, the scales automatically change to imperial weight. However, what I went through, and I've got all my ingredients ready. So all my ingredients are already pre-weighed out. And to do this, I went to my settings on my Thermomix. I manually changed the scales to imperial, and that way when I was pre-weighing my ingredients, I got the imperial measurements instead of the metric ones. So if you want to do that, go for it. Just remember to put it back to metric manually, but it will switch automatically when you're doing guided cooking. So here we go. So this is my whole orange cake. So I'm preheating the oven to about 165 degrees. So it says 325 Fahrenheit. I have greased my bundt tin, my fabulous bundt tin. And into my bowl, what I'm going to do is put a whole orange. The whole orange I've just quartered, and it's got the skin, the pith, everything, and it's just going in there. So there's all 4 quarters going in. Now, later on in the recipe, it asks for orange essence. I don't have orange essence, so I'm going to put another quarter of an orange in, just to give it that little more of an orangey zing. So that's in there. Lid's going on. And I'm now just going to chop these down at speed 8.5 for 7 seconds. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, it smells divine. It smells so good. Look at that, guys. All munched down. Munched down's a technical term, by the way. So what I'm going to do now is just put my orange, orangey, pulpy goodness into a bowl. And I'll show you that in a second. Wow, this is smelling so nice. Can't believe how finely this has chopped it down. Have a look at that. It's almost the texture of a sort of a gelato type of texture, and it smells just absolutely amazing. So there's my chopped orange, and that's a whole orange and a quarter. So into my bowl now, I'm going to add 8 ounces of butter. So in that goes. And 8 to 10 ounces of sugar. So I didn't have enough white sugar because I don't buy white sugar anymore. So I've just topped up with a little bit of brown sugar, and I'm putting in 8 ounces. So the minimum amount of sugar we need. And that goes. And now we're just going to cream this together. So speed number 4. So if this was a traditional cake mixer, your instructions would be to cream your butter in your sugar. Oh, the sound is changing already. It must be quite chopped up in there. I haven't used my cake mixer for such a long time. It's crazy. We spent all this money on it. It's just, but that's right. Do me replaces lots. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is add in my chopped orange. Oh, this is smelling so good. And half an ounce of orange juice. As I said, I'm not going to add the orange essence it's now asking for. And I'm now going to put in 10 ounces of all-purpose, or I'm just using high-grade flour. So that's going in the bowl as well. 3 large eggs. 1, 2, crossing my fingers there's no shells in there. 3. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda. I've started using proper measures, by the way, in case you've noticed. So it's a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder. Sorry, called baking soda. A quarter of a teaspoon of salt. And this time what we're going to do to make sure it's all mixed up, we're going to use the spatula inside the bowl. Now, as you're aware, if you've already got a Thermomix, because the spatula has got this little ring on it, it won't actually go into the blade. So we're going to run this for 20 seconds at speed number 5. Oh, smelling so good. Okay, let's have a look, see what we got. So our mixture is coming together really, really well. So my next instruction is just to scrape down the stuff that's gone up the sides. There's a little bit of flour and things being flicked up. So that's all going to come down into the bottom of the bowl again. Gosh, it's really nice to smell, guys. This orangey smell is amazing. So we're going to just get that little bit left on the lid there. This time I'm going to put the lid back in. And we're going to do another 10 seconds at number 5. You can see why I no longer use my cake mixer, eh? It's crazy. And now we're just going to put it straight into our bundt tin. Look at that, so nice. So here we go, straight into our bundt tin. So you could put this in a regular cake tin if you like. I would suggest you use probably a ring style tin. And this is going to cook for 45 minutes or thereabouts at about 165-ish degrees. Oh man, this is smelling so good. I hope you guys have been lots and lots of school holiday baking. It's a great way to keep the kids occupied, especially when it comes to rainy days. Good family activity to take on. Alrighty. Just going to push that down. Oh. You can tell I'm not the tidiest baker, eh? Okay, so I'm just smoothing this down. And there's my cake ready to go in the oven. So as I said, this is going to cook for 45 minutes at about 160 degrees. Once it's finished cooking, you want to leave it in the tin and you want to leave it there for about 10 minutes for it to cool down. Then you tip it out upside down, preferably on a wire rack, and let it cool completely. Once it's cooled completely, it's yours to do whatever you like with. You can put icing sugar on the top, you can make yourself a nice orange icing, but just go and enjoy it. That's me, guys. Hey, I hope you guys have the wonderful rest of your Friday. Try the cake out. I have made this before and it's really, really good. And it's so easy to make. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.